Let us study structure of protein. Here we will study the primary structure of protein, that is how these amino acids are joined in it. See here in the primary structure we see that all the monomers are joined like this. Here it's a long chain. In case of cow insulin, let us see what happens in the alpha chain. This one, first one, the left one is known as N-terminal, and here they are having the different amino acid, and it is the asparagine which is present in the C-terminal. Okay, that means if I make a change here in any of the amino acid chain, then what will happen? There will be change in the phenotype of the cell, and it will result into different. Because of this, there will be change in the genotype. Because of this, there will be change in the phenotype. As we have discussed the action of sickle cell formation here, because this sixth carbon, there is a change in the structure glutamic 2 valine, and the shape has changed from normal to sickle cell. So this is the change we find in the structure of amino acid if there is one change in the base of the amino acid. Coming to the secondary structure, they are helical structure, that is right hand helical structure. The tertiary structure is just like a wool woven like this. They are three dimensional, and then the next one is the quaternary structure, which we usually see. They have got more than one amino acid chain, and example is hemoglobin, where 4 subunits are found, 2 alpha and 2 beta. And in DNA polymerase also we find this type of quaternary structure, and these structures are joined with each other. But how they are joined, let us see. In the polysaccharides also, long chains of sugars are joined. In case of homopolymer, that is in case of cellulose, see, these are joined with these monomers one after other, and these chains, they have got similar type of monomer, and they have a glycosidic bonds among them. So what is this glycosidic bond, children? This is very important. If I show you with the diagram, see, this is one glucose molecule, here is another glucose molecule. This one carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon, and the sixth carbon. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you see the carbon 1 and carbon 4 of these two glucose molecule? Actually they are eliminating the water molecule from them. When they are eliminating water molecule from them, they are getting this structure 1,4 glycosidic linkage, and this 1,4 glycosidic linkage creates this type of bonding. Okay, this is the fourth carbon of the second one, it is the first carbon, and if the sugar bonding is there and one glycosidic bond is there, we call it as a disaccharide. If more sugars are there, we call them as oligosaccharides, and if many chains of sugars are there, we call them as polysaccharide. And we have got a special one, that is inulin, which has got a fructose polymer joined with the glucose.